Hey everybody, I'm Heidelin here with Etopia Live, and I'm so excited to introduce to you Todd Chipman from Tetran-X. He was the person responsible for capturing the super awesome video from our August event and making the final music videos that we've started to debut. Hey Todd, what's going on?
Hey, not much. I'm glad. It's nice talking to you.
So Todd has been working with us on this ETOPIA Festival project since the beginning. He and I met actually through a friend, a mutual friend, and she and I were working on putting together this little content for Christmas time. And she introduced me to you at that time, and you did a great job on that. It's such a good video.
Thank you. Thank you. They were very fun to put together, and I even learned something listening to the whole series. So it was really cool. So,
Well, and I've certainly learned a lot from you when it comes to films and the local film community here in Jacksonville that I didn't even know existed before I met you. We did a 48-hour
it's a 48-hour film project.
film project together. That was a ton of fun. You've got
Yeah,
me addicted to that now,
a
so
little
thank
stressful,
you.
and we'll be doing it again this year. We're already registered this year,
All right, awesome.
so it's probably going to be late September, early October. But yeah, it'll happen. So.
I feel like it's a little bit more stress on you than it was like on me, though.
Oh, slightly. I just I think I got what 1 hour sleep in that the whole weekend.
Yeah, I think that's what you were going on.
But hey, I think we did pretty good. I think we finished fifth out of what was it 39 teams last year. So it's not
Yeah,
bad.
that's
So
pretty awesome. So tell us a little bit more about what you do with Tetran-X.
the biggest thing, I mean, what we'd love to do is really just creating the short films and do feature films. But in order to do that, we got to do a lot of side projects. So then pretty much anything that's requiring a video and a camera is what we're looking, is our interest. So, live events and then live streaming. Like I said, definitely want to get into doing more music videos because they're actually a ton of fun to do, and there's pretty much no limits on what you can do with those.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about that. When we first started talking about doing this event in August,
Uh-huh.
we're like, okay, so we want to live stream this deal. Like, what kind of planning and what was going through your mind to be able to produce this event?
Oh gosh, for the live streaming, well, we were able to do what one or two test nights, and that helped. Just but really from the technical side is just making sure everything's compatible. One, we have a good signal, a good internet in order to stream it, but then we had to get all the cameras talking to the laptop and make sure everything was in sync from there, so that we can actually capture more than one angle and make it a little bit more dynamic. So, but yeah, there's a lot of technical stuff when you get into live streams. Really have to go and do a little bit of research, make sure the software is updated and compatible with all the cameras you're using.
I definitely remember the night before we're setting up and cleaning up the garden and getting the backdrop all set up and everything. And you guys sitting there with the computer and stuff and trying to figure
Oh yeah.
out, like, I was so grateful to have you guys
Oh, thank you.
and having your expertise because, man, that would have just exploded my brain all over all the walls. And we would have had to clean that up. That would have been so bad. So,
That fall under not my job. No. But
so we're
no, I
starting.
love the tech side. So,
Yeah, thank goodness for that.
all
So we're starting to see some of the video footage from
right.
afterward that you made a music video. The band picked one song that they wanted to turn into this live music video. So what was your thinking behind that and how you planned for the event and how you wanted to capture the shots for the end video product?
Gosh, the biggest one is really for the songs that actually were going to be for the music video was to have our second shooter have him mobile. He was on a transmitter, so he wasn't held down by a wire or something. But we really wanted some dynamic shots and also had the ability to have it turned around so we can get some audience shots and really make the videos as dynamic as possible. I mean, especially with like metal, you don't want to just be looking at one image the entire time, so you want it to be have high energy and all that stuff. So that was kind of the 1-2 approach. And also we
Yeah,
let the crowd know so that they can act a little bit, like be a little more energetic themselves. So
right, right. When watching the video, you didn't know what that other camera that was moving around was actually capturing. So it was
right.
really cool to see how you pieced everything together, going from the shots that you used for live. And then it was like these secret, like candid shots, like you didn't know this was happening.
Yeah, it's just I've worked with the other shooter multiple times, so I trust him, and just just working with someone that long, you know what they're capable of, So like I knew he was gonna. We talked beforehand, and so he knew what to do, and just I allowed him to go get the shots we needed, and then post production, just put it together. It's actually really a convenience having somebody you've worked with before, and so, yeah.
Yeah. Being able to have that teamwork and run like a machine.
Yeah, because I mean, I can only wear so many hats. So, I mean, I was operating the main camera and keeping an eye on the stream itself, which, I mean, that's a lot to do on a live stream. And then just have him, he had free reign. Just like, find the interesting shot and let's do it. So, um,
So what was that like for you going through the footage afterward and deciding like what stuff you were going to insert where?
as like wearing the editing hat, I was just like, from my camera, I was just like, I wish like, oh, he's in my shot, let's see what he has, and then go in there and luckily, he was pulling out stuff, and it's just really finding that balance between, where's the best shot for this moment in that song, so like, do I have it? Does he have it? So
That makes sense. Like when somebody walks right in front of your stationary camera and their head is like right there in the way.
yeah, I think I had to get down and tap one or two people. I'm just like, hey, scoot over, So I'm just like, you know, next time I bring like a dirt, was it a Nerf gun? Just, shoot them.
Well, we did have those light up sticks. We should have given you one of those so you can just be like,
Uh, I think, gosh, on the live events, my like biggest pet peeve, I've seen it like at church even when you're shooting at the live event, but you have someone holding up the camera, their own camera right in front of your own lens, so you're getting what their camera's view of the whole event. And you're just like, that's the worst. So,
yeah.
but uh,
Okay. What's your favorite part of this whole process? Is it capturing the footage or editing it together? What, or
honestly,
something we haven't even talked about?
just getting the final result and watching people's reaction because I mean putting it together is tedious. Editing is a very kind of grueling and long process, but when you kind of see the final product and you see people's reactions, that's always, I mean, it's worth the long haul. Like the long hours behind the computer. Finding the right clips and everything, and then you get feedback that the band really enjoyed it. It's a good feeling. So
Yeah, I can see that because it's your final creation, really, I feel like for most creatives, whatever it is you're creating, the other half of it is the joy of sharing it with another person, and that's really the payoff in the
yeah,
project.
I mean, I get excited once it's wrapped up and you're about to release it online, like Facebook or whatever.